Howdy folks. So today I'm in the studio looking very tired, in fact, and I'm going to record a new version of the Ballad of Billy Reid, which has been requested by some people, and so this is going to be a behind the scenes video of me recording the Ballad of Billy Reid. Hopefully there won't be too many mistakes and stuff like that, but if there is, you're going to see them. So this is my first kind of behind the scenes video. Sorry, nearly covered the camera with my hand. So yeah, this will be the first kind of behind the scenes video, and so I'll get on with it. Right, back again. So far I have just got my recording software open, decided on what mic I'm going to use for the guitar. I think I'm going to use this fella here, and also probably plug in the guitar through the pickup as well and blend both together, see how it sounds. So this is the, oh god, I'm put my hand up to the camera again, I do apologize. This is, I'll turn the thing around. So this is the recording software I use one called Reaper. I've got a couple of screens, thankfully, which is very lucky. I have it here. This is just the laptop screen, and it's the editing area, and this is the mixer area up here. So at the moment I've only just got, oh, stay in focus you bugger. At the moment I've only just got a couple of tracks open. I've figured out the tempo I'm going to use, and I have so I've set up the vocal track and 2 guitar tracks. Start from there. Probably add in banjo, mandolin, possibly accordion. See how it progresses as the takes go. Right, before I do any recording at all, I think I'm going to use this mic, but I'm not sure. So what I usually do is have a listen to the mic on the instrument, and listen through headphones and see if I can, if it's going to give me what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to have a strum here now with the guitar and see if it's going to give me what the sound that I'm after. And sometimes it does first go, and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it could be a mic that I've used loads of times on guitar, and just for this particular moment in time it's just not quite doing it. You're obviously not going to hear what I'm hearing in the headphones, but I'll give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to move it down to a sort of a starting position. So I kind of move around the guitar and it changes the sound in the headphones. I'm not really sure I'm getting what I'm after here. Right. Okay, no, that seems to be nice now. So I have it like I'm getting about 5 inches away from the guitar here, and about kind of pointing at this section of the guitar here. Seems to be giving me the sound that I'm. Yeah. So that's kind of very quickly what I usually do. I could be in here for hours doing that before I actually get the sound close to what I want, but this seems to be after working out fairly reasonably quick. So I'll blend in the DI, which is the direct sound from the guitar pickup, in with that, and take it from there. Okay, have the mic sorted. I have the guitar plugged in directly as well, and so I'm going to give it a take. So I'll be playing along with a click in the software here, and hopefully it'll be one take. You never know. Balls. Start again. I lost concentration, and because I wasn't singing it, I lost concentration and don't know how many verses I'm after recording, so I'll have to start again. I think I got that, but I'll have to have a listen back to it and see, because I'm not keen on the ending. But I won't put you through any more torture of this part of the process. This is how I do the guitar tracks. Sometimes it goes smoothly, sometimes not so smoothly, but we'll move on. Okay, so as it happens, I listened back to the guitar track there and it was fine except for the ending. I don't like the ending on it, so I'm going to redo it. That's the way it goes. Okay, the guitar part has worked out okay, so I have that done now. So now I'm going to move on to vocals, and I have a whole lot of different mics I could use. Nice AT4035 there, and I have a AKG P something or other, I can't remember what it's called. I have a few different mics anyway, but my favourite mic for my vocals is a trusty SM57 with the pop windscreen that you can get as the added accessory. And I also put the extra pop screen in front of it to try and cut down on the whole plosives, because they give me a bit of a nightmare in editing. So let's go for some vocals then. Okay, here we go for take number 1 in the vocal department. Ballad of Billy Reid, fingers crossed. I always find that it's these songs that I've sung 1,000 times are the ones I'm more inclined to make mistakes on when I hit the record button. But obviously you're not going to hear the music that I'm going to hear in my headphones, so this might look a bit weird with me just standing here singing. But this is how it's done. I sing you a song of a turtle wrong, when the flag's off at half-mast, and a man he dead, he was little bit delayed, he died on the streets of Belfast. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. Not sure about that. I usually do 3 or 4 takes anyway, just to kind of warm up and smooth out any mistakes and give me the opportunity to edit it together, you know, the best performances, which is all important for recordings. So, but that was take 1. I don't think you need to go through the pain of watching take 2, 3 and 4, do you? Right, have the main vocal done, have the guitars done. The next thing I'm going to throw down is my poor old trusty banjo, which is half falling apart, but I love it. So for this one I'm going to use this large diaphragm microphone here. It's an Audio-Technica AT4035 SV apparently. I bought it second hand off a great friend of mine, Tommy Manny, and it's a very bright mic. I find it nice for the banjo and mandolin. So I'm going to lay down the banjo, or the banjo with this one, and I'm probably going to play it straight through, just recording it. But I think when I'm mixing it, I'm already thinking that I'd possibly bring the banjo in on the second verse maybe. So we'll see how that goes. But just for now anyway, I'll let you see some of the banjo being recorded. I'll throw this mic down a bit this way, because you don't want to be looking at my puss. Okay, here we go. Feck it. That wasn't good. Made a bit of a balls, but I'll start again. Well, it happened one day as the Ballad of Billy Reid set out to fight for their land. When an old Thompson gun put the troops on the run and returned to their homes as the plan. Okay, that's the first take on the banjo track for the Ballad of Billy Reid. I have a feeling there's going to be a few other takes. I won't put you through the pain of sitting through all of those, but you'll hear the best one in the finished recording. Mandolin next, I think, and then possibly harmony vocals, which is definitely my weak point. So stay tuned. Okay, I've reached the part where this is the part that takes most practice for me. Well, second most. Harmony vocals are the part that takes most practice. So I'm now at the stage where I'm thinking about mandolin as a melody track along with the vocal. So I'll have to practice this about who knows how many times, loads of times, and I could be lucky. Sometimes I get it fairly quickly, and sometimes my fingers just won't do what I want them to do. So I'll give it a go here. I'm not recording anything, have no headphones on, just going to stick the raw recorded tracks out through the speakers. I haven't done any editing or anything like that, and just give it a go. I'll just angle this down so a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Give it a go. So I'm just going to play along with it and see how it goes. I'll sing you a song of a terrible wrong. When the flags of the past, when the man came, he was in the play. I understand it's my past. All radio said, it's an Irish okay. I read it, I read it, the other side, but we didn't even play. What I read, you're wrong. But I don't know what they, and I don't know what they. It's an old fight there, man. They don't talk so good, but it's not wrong. But I don't think they don't. All radio said, it's an Irish okay. I read it, I read it, wow, that's going almost too well. As you can tell, I'm not the most competent and confident mandolin player, but it's a nice, it'll be a nice kind of simple melody within the rest of the track. So I think I'll just go ahead and record that as it is, and move on. Yeah, so I thought I'd just give you a little bit of footage of me actually recording the mandolin, even though you've seen the practice footage there. So here we go. Balls! You're probably wondering what's wrong, that I wasn't making any mistakes, and I wasn't. I was having a lovely time there. I've left the studio monitors on, so I'm going to get a feedback loop. Oh, rookie mistake. But look, that's basically recording the mandolin. It should be fine. Well, so much for the practice session going really well there on the mandolin. I had to do 4 takes, and I don't think any 4 of them are perfect, but hopefully I'll be able to edit it together and you'll hear one good take. But sometimes the stuff that looks like it's going to be working out handy enough and looks like it's going to be easy enough is the stuff that provides you with the greatest challenge. So there you go. So the story so far then, we have the guitar down, the main vocal is down, banjo is down, mandolin is down. I have to work on harmony vocal, and I might try harmonica. I'm not the greatest harmonica player, I'm not the greatest anything player, but I have a couple of harmonicas there, and this is in the key of G, and I do have a G harmonica, so I might be able to lay down a harmonica. And I think with the subject of the song, the sort of plaintive kind of sound that the harmonica can provide might be interesting. So I'm going to give that a look. So yeah. So next bit now will either be harmonica or harmony vocal. If harmonica works out, it'll be harmonica, because the harmonica or the harmony vocal is going to be the toughest part for me. Okay, we'll continue. Right, quick update. Harmonica is not working out. The harmonica that I have hasn't been used in a long time, and it sounds awful. I think maybe some of the reeds are going in it, but not only that, I'm hitting every note except the correct notes. So I'm not going to stress myself out over that. I'm just going to move on and try and get the harmony vocal done. Now this could be fun. Okay, I'm going to try a bit of harmony vocal then. This is the big challenge for me always when it comes to these recordings. I'm not a natural harmony singer, and I just find it very difficult to do the harmonies above the melody. My voice keeps fighting against my brain to come away from the harmony and go back into the melody, because that's where I'm comfortable. But I'm going to give it a go. This is going to sound strange without the music behind it, but maybe in post production of this video I might be able to mix and match the audio so that you can hear the audio from the phone here and the audio from the actual what's being recorded. So we'll give it a go. Alright, we'll just leave this running, and I'm just going to hit record and go for it. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. Okay, that's the first take done on the harmony vocal. I think it went reasonably okay. I'll have a listen back to it, and if it's not right, I'll redo it. But like I've said earlier in this video, you don't need to go through the pain of watching that over and over again. Okay, because I'm a bit of an idiot and I won't admit to myself that I need glasses, I am putting harmonica on. The reason I'm putting harmonica on is the other harmonica that I was trying to get to go into the key of G was a C harmonica. And although the reeds are a bit dodgy and all on it, it wouldn't have mattered if I had tried to, I don't know how I was going to try and get the key of G out of it. Maybe a good harmonica player could, but I couldn't. So I have my G harmonica now, and I am going to give it a shot. And yeah, maybe I should start wearing my glasses a lot more. Okay, so yeah, going to try and lay down the harmonica track then. I'm not playing this for the whole way through the song. Going to bring it in at about verse 3, so it's about halfway through the song. So just to build another layer, you know. Because what I think is going to happen is I think I'm going to start off with the guitar, banjo and vocal just. No, the guitar and mandolin and vocal. and then after the first verse, after the first chorus, I want to bring the banjo in on verse 2, and then after the second chorus, I'm going to bring the harmonica in on verse 3, and then let them play till the end. That's the plan anyway, so here we go. This is going to start automatically recording when it gets to a certain area, so I'm going to just be listening for a second and then take off.
Returning the gun till he met British Huns, and when the fight had begun, his position was dire and the gun wouldn't fire, so he died with that old Thompson gun.
Made a few cock-ups there and certainly didn't get the end right, but I'm going to do a couple more takes of that, and I think we might be okay. So, harmonica. That looks like it's going to be okay, maybe. Right, so I've recorded all the elements so far and all the different overdubs, you know, the different takes of the parts that I couldn't get right first time. I don't look any less tired than what I did when I started. I think I look more tired. It's a tiring process, but it's very enjoyable. But the concentration levels and stuff that get involved, you find yourself, when you're finished or almost finished, you realise that you're bloody knackered. So I'm at the stage now where I have the all the different bits, all the different parts recorded, and I'm listening to it. Obviously now it's going to be, you know, processing, equalization, compression, reverbs, all that kind of stuff to make it sound as nice as possible and as natural as possible without it sounding too processed. So that's kind of where I'm at now. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and give you a look at what I'm doing. So now please forgive any camera wobbles as I'm holding this on one of those kind of tripod selfie stick things. So that's the edit view with the various different parts, and that's the mixer view so far. I haven't got any reverbs or any plugins or any EQs or anything like that on it. So what I kind of do at this stage is, because I'm thinking I might bring the banjo in later and then the mandolin in later, I'm going to mute them out. As I say, none of this is mixed or anything yet. I'm just going to have a listen to what it sounds like if I go from just before where it starts.
I'll sing you a song of a terrible.
Don't want this to be too loud now, so I'll just turn it down. So I'm just thinking, you know, I might let, at this stage, I might let the old just the guitar and vocal work away on their own, with the harmony vocals as well.
He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die.
And then bring the banjo in after this chorus.
Well, it happened one day as the Bell IRA set out to fight for their land. When an old Thompson gun put the troops on the run and returned to their homes as the plan.
Then it'll go into the next chorus.
The radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why.
And then I let the mandolin and harmonica come in together.
Returning the gun, Billy met British Huns, and when the fight had,
So that kind of builds nicely. That's what I'm thinking so far anyway. So that's what I've decided on so far anyway. That's kind of the arrangement I'm thinking of going for, is the way I let the guitar and vocal work together on their own for the first verse and chorus, and then bring the banjo in to support that into the second verse, and after the second chorus bring the melody instruments in to support the previous elements. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I just have to go through the extra takes that I did to get the best performances, and then I have to, once I have all that ready, it'll be time for balancing the tracks and then mixing properly. So I don't think mixing is going to be part of this video. I'll just probably show you the end product. Mixing might be a completely other video, maybe on another song, because that can sometimes take, well, it doesn't sometimes take, that always takes it's a long process, complicated, and very enjoyable. It's one of my favourite parts of the whole thing, is taking all these raw recorded elements and constructing it together and coming out with the finished product. So hopefully you found this enjoyable. There's going to be a lot more of these behind the scenes videos. I know I'm enjoying making it, and it's a challenge, but it's fun, and I hope you're going to enjoy seeing how things come from the raw elements and then all the way through to the finished product.
They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland.